What does Google want from an SEO standpoint? It's important to know this and implement it if you're a small business owner or you're in an industry where you want to grow, you want to get traffic, you want to rank better than your competition. This is the game that we play. But if you don't know what to focus on and how to do it, then you're never going to beat your competition. Well, let me tell you exactly what to do today in order to rank better and overcome your competition. Here's your exact plan, starting with what exactly Google wants and how to do it in your business. And here's an example. If you're doing the right things and you're doing SEO properly and you're doing the things that Google wants, here's an example of how you can improve. This client went from almost nothing to over 26,000 in organic search traffic in 1 month using this strategy that I'm going to talk about today. So they're getting amazing results. I have another client. There's another client that increased traffic over 300% by doing this strategy and doing the things that Google wants in their content strategy. So both of these clients and many more are really capitalizing on a couple of things. So what does Google want and how can we do it? So first of all, they want consistent publishing. So they want consistent content being published. And the easiest way to do that is through consistent blog articles, publishing SEO-optimized blog articles. And I'm going to show you a tool that will help you do this. And this is going to make a lot more sense to you. But they want that consistent published articles of quality articles. And what do I mean by quality? Well, of course, internal linking. So internal linking is important. And this is just an important structure anyways to create content that's internally linked. So really what you want to do from a foundational SEO standpoint is you want to have a pillar basically that you're going to release content under. So an example of this is maybe you're in real estate, or let's just do real estate. So this is your pillar. So maybe you do how to buy or your first time home buyer guide or something like that. So this is what you release a landing page, or you have a landing page for that's a first time home buyer guide. So then what you're going to do is you're going to release articles and content that's going to be relevant to those first time home buyers. So maybe this is the top tips to buying a home. And you're going to internally link this blog article back to this main page. Maybe this one is top mistakes for home buyers to avoid. Again, internally link back to here. Maybe this is how to get financing for financing tips. Again, all these apply to home buyers, and you're going to release this content, create this content that's going to be SEO optimized, and it's going to internally link back to this page that's going to increase your authority when it comes to SEO. So you want to make sure you're releasing content that's internally linked. And you can also include external links to trusted sources in these articles as well. You know, if you have trusted sources that you want to link back to, you can do that as well, which is again going to help the authority of your articles and the content. User engagement is another important one. So you want to make sure that the content that you're creating is A, helpful, answers those questions, gives people the information that they want to know, and B, is keeping them engaged with how the content is laid out. Make sure it's visually appealing. Make sure it has pictures. Make sure it includes YouTube videos where applicable. And this is where I'm going to show you the tool Arvow, which is going to create all this for you and make it a lot easier. So you want to make sure your content is engaging so people are staying on these pages longer, reading the content, and then they're also bouncing to your other pages and digesting that content as well. So that's going to increase the entire website authority and overall SEO ranking. So topical authority, so make sure that you are releasing content that is authority driven, that has specific categories relating to the specific things that people are searching for, that they want to know. So in a way, the content should be somewhat evergreen. It should be actionable, and it should be engaging as well. And the last thing that they're looking for is the EEAT, which means experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. And you can do all this by releasing quality, actually good content that people want to read, that is actually helping them, that is actually engaging them. So this is the main things that Google wants. And the good news is, I know this seems like a lot of work, but the good news is you can use a tool like I was alluding to before, like Arvow, which is an SEO blogging tool and a full SEO tool that helps your website in many ways. Blogging is just one of the ways that can help you, but it will do all of these things for you with just a couple of clicks, and it'll create content in a very easy way. So let me show you how this thing works. So the most effective way to use this is just to have it create an SEO article. You can have it create YouTube videos to blog posts. If you do YouTube videos, you can turn that into a blog post, an SEO blog post as well. It'll do some other stuff for you, but the main use case is an SEO article. So basically, it's as easy as this. All you do is enter the SEO keyword, and then you can enter a title. If you have a title in mind, you don't have to do this, but if you have a title in mind, you can do that. So you can do new home buyers. So let's just do new home buyers. I'm not going to do a title. We're going to add those keywords. All right, so now it pops down here and it's ready to be generated. Now, if you want to customize this further, you can do that. You can change the keyword that you just entered. You can put a title here, but you can do the add an outline, or it'll do it for you. You can change the language, target country, tone of voice, knowledge. You can input a knowledge base. So if you have specific documentation you want to upload, you can do that. You can have it formatted a specific way, or it'll do it for you, which you'll see. It's really nicely formatted if you just keep it defaulted. The structure, you can add a call to action, which is really nice. So in your articles, you can have it say, book here, book free consultation, buy here, book an appointment, whatever you want to do, which is really nice. Internal linking, so here's where you can add your sitemap or add specific pages that you want it to internally link to, like I was talking about, to increase your overall website authority. External linking, you can have it externally linked to specific websites, or it'll do it for you, which is really nice. You can have it add images, so you can do AI images, stock photos, or custom images, whatever you want to do there, the number of images, the sizing, however you want to edit that, or just leave it how it is, which is really good. And then videos, you can toggle this on, and it'll put a YouTube video in the article, again, to make it more engaging, so people are staying on your website longer. You're adding more value to them, and that's going to help your overall ranking. So we're going to save these changes, and then we're going to generate this article so you can see kind of what this looks like and how easy this really is to be able to generate fully SEO optimized articles, to do all the things that Google wants, so that you can start edging out your competition and getting more traffic, like I showed you earlier with some of those clients. All right, so here is the article for new home buyers. Let's check this thing out. All right, so if we do view, you can see kind of how it looks on the front end with the main picture. Any of this stuff can be changed. There's the title it generated, key takeaways, put in some images, and this is broken out. See, it's very visually appealing, very easy to read, very easy to digest, and it's actually very, very helpful. It's a really well done article that is going to give whoever's reading it a lot of really good information. You can see it includes those links, internal links linking to other pages. It includes a very relevant YouTube video, again, to help the engagement. Another internal or external link. It includes snippets here. So this is how it looks on the front end, but what you can do that's really neat is you can click into it and you can see the structure from an SEO standpoint, the H2, H3 tags, or title structure rather. It has these links in here, which if you want to edit any of this stuff, you absolutely can. You can see it has a meta description here. You can edit that. You can change this image. You can change any of the images. They already have alt text. You can see where this is linking to, and you can change any of these links, or you can create links. If I want to create a link here, I would just link and boom, what's the URL? I can rewrite anything. So I can use AI to rewrite this. I can make it, just rewrite it, make it longer, make it shorter. Or you can go over here to AI Assistant and tell it what you want it to do, which is really nice. So very easy to edit these things. And then once you're ready to go, once you're good to go and you have everything edited, you can then publish this article. You can link this to your website and have it automatically integrated, so it will publish to your website. You can publish it to social media. And which is next level about this is you can set this up on an auto blogger. So you can have it create a keyword feed and put in your competitors' websites and have it automatically auto blog out according to your schedule. If you want one auto blog a day, multiple a week. So you don't even have to do this manually like I just did. You can set this all up in the back end to auto blog for you, completely hands off if you'd like to do that. Or you can do it based on how I just did it and manually do it and create as many articles as you want and just push them over to your integration. But this is how you stay ahead of your competition and do exactly what Google wants in terms of how they're ranking websites and how they're ranking content. So you can stay ahead of the curve, get more traffic, get more bookings, all the things that you want out of your business. This is the easy, very quick way to do it and the least kind of painstaking way to do it. So you're not having to write all this content for yourself. But there's a link below to check out Arvow. This is probably the #1 tool for SEO, for growth that you are missing out on if you're not using it.